glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida Gators offense will get the first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Connection to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
Turning it on! Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend...
Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Daniels. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Young. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
It's complete to the right. And they will score. Touchdown, Owl.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Livingston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. There he goes! Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Lagway. He hurls one deep down the left side. There he goes! Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. The period will be a second down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught on the outside. It's Thurman. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Owls are marching down the field. Give to the back. Gets it past the marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Finds his man. It's Young. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch, and it's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll try the run, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to... We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The give to the tailback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Snagged in the middle. It's Young. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Livingston. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down and 10. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now on first down from the 40. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Handoff to the single back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Wilson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries again to get it in. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the...
Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll go to the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Daniels. On the run, still looking. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires downfield. Looking for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accurate.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Fitted in the window for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Got his man in the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll run it again. Brings into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to Brown. Made a defender miss. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. The give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Clark. Picks up the first down, still moving. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. Touchdown Owls! They take the lead with the 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. Then look. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give out of the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. It's Brown. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, and he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's just a bad mistake. You can't do that in this situation of the game. You're not going to be able to come back and win this late if you're taking big losses like that. So at this point, if no one's open, he's just got to throw that thing away and live to play another day. But instead he tries to use his athleticism to make people miss, and he's going to keep the play alive. He ends up taking a massive loss. Their percentage chance of winning this game just went way down.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that Saturday.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Powers through the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're...
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. With the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Terrell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Wants to fire on second down. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David.